can you do that to a man in a wheelchair?
I was in panic and then I tried to get up, but lucky thing someone was there.
Felt like a vengeful vibe to me because for the extent of the situation, there was no need for it.
When he hit me with a big piece of bench, I had to block it twice. So that's why my hand was in pain.
I'm gonna play it again.
911! How can you do that to a man in a wheelchair?
I was in panic and then I tried to get up, but lucky thing someone was there.
Felt like a vengeful vibe to me because for the extent of the situation, there was no need for it.
When he hit me with a big piece of bench, I had to block it twice. So that's why my hand was in pain.
You heard what he said. He said he felt like it was vengeful, meaning it came from a place of hate. Well, that was recent. That was two so-called Jewish men that attacked a helpless, true Israelite, a real biblical Jew in a wheelchair, attacking a helpless man with a 2x4, and as well as pushing him out of his chair, and they have it on video. Also, not that long ago, you have another Israeli who made a TikToker who spit in the young Ethiopian boy's face. And he said in his language, my favorite type of animal is an N-word, before running off and laughing. Let's watch that one. So he got arrested and a form of street justice was enacted. So more violent attacks done by these Israelis, okay, both in the States and outside. First, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKodash. Okay, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, and Yahweh Shai being the beloved Son's name. Okay, who was a real Israelite from the tribe of Judah. He was a so-called black man, just like his father. The true biblical Jews today are the people who today are labeled the Negroes. Okay, the people who call themselves Jewish today are indeed from the tribe of Amalek. Are indeed from, the tribe of Amalek, from the seed of Esau, Edom. All right, Esau, Edom is the so-called white race, the father of the so-called Caucasian race, with the people, his grandson known as Amalek, being the father of the people today who call themselves Jewish. I'm going to say double honors to our apostles and elders, every great millstone, peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect. So we see once again of the violence from these Edomites towards the children of Israel. Even that Ethiopian young boy most likely could have been an Israelite as well. But this type of information you won't see in the news, right? Is not discussed, but this is proof that deep down in the heart of these Edomites, even in their belief, in the belief of the Babylonian Talmud, they believe they're justified in doing everything that they've done. So their religious belief in the Talmud teaches them that it's okay to oppress and to attack those who aren't their own race, because to them they are animals. That's what their belief of Judaism is, and this is the reason why you see these violent attacks that happen, right? The book of Psalms 58 says, do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? He's talking to the wicked. It says, yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Talking to the wicked, which the scriptures tell you that the wicked is the children of Esau, Edom. As Malachi 1 says, the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I loved you, said the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh had indignation forever. So the Lord called Esau Edom the wicked, and that he has indignation, which means righteous anger, against them forever. Why? Because of his violence, his violent nature. Just like Cain, who slew his brother Abel with the sword because his brother Abel's works were righteous and his works were not, he slew him. He's a murderer. Just like Esau Edom, that he did to what? His brother Jacob. Jacob being Israel, which the 12 tribes of Israel, consisting of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American people, were all one family. Those are the true children of Israel, with the southern kingdom making up the so-called Negroes, West Indians or Jamaicans, and the Haitians. In short, when you read the history, they will be acknowledged as like Jews. It's talking to the so-called Negro tribes, you could say, but the tribe of Judah, being the so-called Negro population, are the true biblical Jews. Esau, Edom, his hatred towards his brother Jacob is why the Lord is one of the reasons why the Lord has a perpetual hatred to them, because of the hatred that they have towards their brother. And as you can see, this is how they see anybody who isn't one of them. They have hatred for them. So it's just more display of the violent nature of these people towards anybody who isn't them. Dropping bombs on the helpless, on the defenseless, right? Oppressing those in the wheelchair. You know, so they like to prey on the weak. Just like that Israeli there did that to a young Ethiopian boy. He wouldn't have did that to no man. He wouldn't have did that to no grown man. Those two Jewish men that pushed that brother out of the wheelchair pushed upon him and attacked him with that 2x4 because he was in a wheelchair. He was in a helpless state. They wouldn't have did that to no grown man. So another thing that's pointed out is their cowardice in nature. Dropping bombs on the defenseless over there in the Palestinians, attacking the helpless. This is what this man does. And their belief in Judaism justify that. But you won't hear Vocab Malone say anything. Vocab Malone's going to act like he didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't know anything about this. Obadiah 1, it says, a vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom, which Edomite literally just means red man or red woman. The word Edom means red. It says, we have heard a rumor for the Lord Yahweh, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. This is the judgment from the Lord. You are being greatly despised. I'm just going to jump to the point. Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So shame is being attached to the house of Esau Edom because of his violence. We'll read that again in Psalms 58, verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. There is no other nation of people on the earth whose bloodshed would match that done by Esau Edom, by these people. Verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. The book of James, chapter 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment. So Yahweh Yahweh Shah, the Heavenly Father and His only beloved Son, whom, by the way, they don't believe in the Messiah. So if you call yourself a Christian, according to the Bible, you are to have no fellowships with those of in Judaism, because they believe that the Messiah was the son of a whore and that he is burning in hell in cow excrement. And they spit on the ground when they hear anybody mention the name of the Son. That's how they view the Son of Man. But America supposedly is a Christian nation, right? But he said he shall have judgment without mercy that showed no mercy. So according to the judgment, the Heavenly Father is going to reward everyone according to their own works. So these men are going to get judged exactly in the kingdom of heaven. They're going to be judged the same way that they judge others. And you see what they do when they come across the defenseless or the helpless. They spit on them. They attack them. No mercy. So in the kingdom of heaven, the Lord is going to judge them accordingly, the same like manner to them. Numbers 24. Verse 18. And Edom shall be a possession, Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do violently. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Shalom.